Wagwan, it's your humble host, Big Truck. Hey, yo, right back at you. Conversation and reviews. Shout out to my man Sean C. and this his sidekick. Now, Partners in Crime podcast. We're gonna listen to what they have to say. Then I got something to say. Then the spirit of the universe is gonna take us home. Also, we just dropped Truck Nation Athletics. So you'll see it in the banner right around here somewhere. Go on ahead and cop that. Go on ahead, go onto the website, check out the merchandise, what we got right now. There's more to come. But for right now, grab your shoulder pads and your helmet, and let's get this work. Let's go.
Night, we were on the live stream on TSG Uncut, and one of the clips that was there really stood out to me. Let me know if you remember this clip right here.
You don't believe that you deserve to be loved, but why? And I don't want to hear anything that's general. I need specific reasons why you personally feel you don't deserve to be loved.
I never felt wanted from growing up, going to school, from coming here and not speaking it.
I can already tell you right now, daddy issues, abandonment issues, mental, spiritual abuse. There's some childhood things going on there. This is what I gather so far. Carry on.
English from liking boys not liking me back because I was in their look. People did not start wanting me until I become this social media person. So I never really felt wanted. I never really felt like somebody really liked me. I always felt rejected, you know what I'm saying? So when people started wanting me, out of nowhere, I have like
that ain't real.
DMs.
That ain't real.
It's kind of like, it messed with my head. Like, how come when I was younger, y'all never wanted me? You know, y'all teased me. Y'all never, you know, I like so many guys, and they're just like, you sound like you have a speech problem.
Yeah, yep, you hear it. Shout out to In-N-Out. In-N-Out make the best burgers, and they have the best fountain drinks. Sipping on my pink lemonade. I will say this. When you sit back and you let a person talk, they'll tell you so much. Large number of individuals now need to, if they haven't already, just started paying attention. Just pay attention. A person's going to tell you their whole life story. They have been telling you their whole life story. The difference is you just ain't been paying attention until now. Carry on.
It was so much. I'm trust when people be like, I love you. I'm like, I just don't ever believe it. And this is why I go and do messed up, do whatever.
That was a video clip that we saw the other night on TSG Uncut. Make sure you go over there and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Subscribe to this channel if you're not already subscribed. Help us grow. As you can hear from that woman, she has the same problem that a lot of women in society have today. They are dealing with traumas. They are dealing with rejection. They are dealing with, as she talked about, not even believing the love that a man gives her because they didn't love her when she was a kid.
However we dress, however raunchy, whatever it is to attract you, okay?
One of the things that I've always liked about Miss Shahrazad Ali, she'd always bring the truth home. Feel me? And this is not to bash women, but it's to sit down and have an adult conversation. It's to sit down and look at things from a different perspective. The more you sit back and look at things from a different perspective, you'll begin to understand why a large number of women move the way they move, behave the way they behave, live the way they live, say the things they say, look and act the way that they do. Let's continue.
Whatever kind of makeup, hair, long hair, fingernails, anything artificial that we add to ourselves is because of our low self-esteem and low value for ourselves. And we think we have to have something made by somebody else to adorn ourselves with to get your attention.
Shahrazad Ali said, you got to deal with some of these women like they 14 years old, because a lot of them are stuck in that 14-year-old mentality. Everything that woman said just now stemmed hurt from her childhood of not being accepted.
Like you said, you really have.
And before my man continues, you can also see the childhood pain, the childhood trauma, the childhood issues. They wear it on their face. Whether they taking selfies wearing filters, or they taking photos from the waist up, or just on their face, period. You can tell. It's like they have that sad, lost look. But they feel that you would never know. But you do know, especially if you are the type of person that is very observant and you are a person that listens. You can see through all of that. Carry on.
Have to treat all of them like they're 14, because dealing with women just like I know, the first time you do something that's out of pocket that they think is out of pocket, it directly triggers them back to some trauma in their past to be like, nah, see, I knew this.
I knew you're going to be just like all the rest of them.
It's just like that movie Acrimony. I just got done watching that movie Acrimony. I mean, perfect movie for this conversation. If y'all hadn't seen it, please go see it. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, hit the likes up. Let's hype this video up with the likes, hype it up with the comments, share it with your friends. Again, this is one of those locker room conversations. Let's continue.
Exactly. I knew this. You ain't gonna get me. And it happens with all of them. All of them. So, like for this young lady, she's a very attractive woman. But what she's not realizing is, sweetheart, when you were younger, that's why I say these modern women need counseling, bro. They don't know they need it, but they all need it. Because, sweetheart, when you were younger, they didn't have the internet, or it wasn't the way it is now. So the men that you were in your bracket or in your area or in your block was the only men that saw you. Now that you become a social media person, there's millions of men that see you that's going to find you attractive. But she's so traumatized by the past that she can only see them boys. Because all she talk about is them boys. I like this so many boys. I like this so. All she sees is them. And she said it in so many words. She don't see the other 5,000 men that's trying to date her right now that think she's absolutely gorgeous.
Right. And there's a lot of women that like she said, now that I'm this person on the internet, but that person is the phony person.
Or this person that have never got attention before. But all of a sudden, you getting all this attention. I got a homegirl right now in Northern California. All she does is take selfies. From sun up to sundown. For attention. All attention ain't good attention, I told her. Take them damn filters off. Let your natural show. You don't want to be fake. But again, this is the same person for the past 3 years been on and off with somebody, but just recently been more on than off. Lil Pookie, but a good man that leans in with good intentions. Where is he?
Honestly, the real person is that little girl I just saw in her. And on TSG Uncut, on that live stream, I said, look, I'm not trying to bash her at all. If anything, I feel sorry for her because I understand where this pain is coming from. You can clearly see it. There's a lot of young ladies that that we grew up with that might have went that way. You know, maybe they didn't have their hair combed a certain way. Maybe they was poor.
It wasn't just women. It was young men that dealt with it too.
I was about to get that too. Yeah, yeah.
Sorry.
We've all have. We've all have. We've all have. We have all been in that place where we were neglected. We were abused. Paraphrasing. We were abused in different areas. We've all been there. Okay? But it comes a point in time where you have to have a meeting with yourself. It comes to a point in time where there's room for counseling and those resources are available for you that you can have easy access to. You got to go get that. Because if you don't, what happens when your past shows up in your future and it affects your social life, your love life? It forces you to go back and deal with what you're attracted to, what you are accustomed to. You see how that works?
The point is, we all went through it. That's the thing about our generation. We all kind of seen it, right? If you grew up poor, right, like we all kind of went through it. Oh, y'all all got this. Y'all wearing XJ900s. You remember that shit? With the little ones Velcro strap. Or you got them rough skins on. Or it was always something. But here's the thing, though. It made us tougher, but it also, in some instances, it scarred some people, too. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because some of us just say, all right, man, look, I'm doing better now. I'm past that. Oh, that was just kid shit, right? Mm-hmm. They got people now that when I went to my last reunion, the 25th reunion, man, we was all good. Now, when we was kids, I had beef with some of those people. You know, they had shit to say about me. I had shit to say about them because they said some shit about me. But when we was at the reunion, we all cool. We realized, man, we were just kids, bro.
Yep.
But women like this ain't never got past the fact they ain't never got past that. There's dudes that ain't never got past that.
The reason why, carrying stuff. Carrying things. A large number of individuals carry the things of their past. Instead of facing it and dealing with it and letting go, they choose to carry it. The very things that they carry, they act that out. Got a homegirl that live in Sacramento. Attractive. But she fucks with Pookie and Ray Ray. And wonder why shit ain't working. What the hell? Look at what you keep attracting. What is it about you that keeps attracting ain't shit niggas that don't give a damn about you, but only want to creep up in you, cream up in you? I'm going to keep it a bean with you. Same thing with my other homegirl that live in Northern Cal. Same thing. But a good man that leans in with good intentions. What? Friend zone him. Don't call him. Don't text him. But sure running behind Pookie and Ray Ray that don't give a damn about you. Just want to cream up in you. Your priorities. And this is what we see in real time. These are just a couple of examples. I can give many more. But I will be too real then.
That they got rejected or that they, you know what I mean?
And that's why I tell you all the time, we had this conversation, and I say that's why the internet ruined the world. Because them same people that we had beef with back in school, we had to see them every day.
We had to see them.
We had to see them. So you either gonna squash it or it's gonna get squashed. One or the other. But
Yeah.
we had to see them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
You
when
had
you
to-
see them again 25 years later, it's not no animosity because you saw them the 4 years you were there, or you saw them after you graduated. They were just around in the city at parades or whatever the case may be. You saw them.
And the fact that you didn't have social media, you almost was like happy to see them sometime because you like, yo, man, I ain't seen this person in a long time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You didn't grew up past that. You just glad to see that the person's still alive and doing okay.
Yep. Yep.
Social media now is like, I ain't got to call and find out if nobody okay because I see
Let me
them
check this page, see the
posting every
pictures.
goddamn day.
When the last time you posted a picture? Oh, that's a picture yesterday. Yeah, all right. Then you just move on.
All right.
Do you think you're dominant in a relationship?
Yes. I don't want to be. I don't want to be. And sometimes I feel that way too.
Now, just sitting there looking at her demeanor, that already tells me a couple of things. One, masculine, controlling. Or number two, that shy little girl that's been hurt, that was neglected. Peep game.
I'm just like, oh my God, what man is going to want me? I can never take the back seat. I want to, but I just don't trust enough. Like, I feel like it's not safe.
Yeah.
Like, I'm very controlling. So I feel like, let me just do it. It's just easier if I do it. Like, I don't give people a chance.
Yeah.
Like, sit back and watch. It'll happen. I can't wait. Like you said, I'm in the future. Like, let's go.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how to be still. Still is a little uncomfortable for me. So it's kind of the same like with relationships. I'm not comfortable enough with myself to sit still to just watch things play out. Like, it has to be a play by play. Like, okay, this is chapter 3. We should be here. You know what I mean? Like, you like me and I like you. All right, let's get the damn thing going.
So you watch your mom get dominated
Yeah.
in so many ways.
Mm-hmm.
And then somewhere along the line, you said, that's not going to be me.
Maybe so.
You want to be with a man that you got to control.
Not at all. But again, like, I haven't come across one that I feel.
But we see that picking up those habits. When you begin to pick up those habits, watching what mommy do, you see, this is why as parents, you have to be careful of the things that you do around your child.
Kind of like, I can fall back.
How difficult are you making it?
Probably difficult.
Making it impossible. I'm not saying just trust any man, but it speaks to you. If you haven't came past a man that you could feel like I just need to fall back. First of all, I don't think that's the truth. I think you've come past a man that you could fall back. You just didn't allow yourself to. And you're putting it off on the man. Oh, well, if he was stronger, I don't got time to break you. So, what we say, oh, if he was stronger, then I would have. It shouldn't take all that. It shouldn't take so much for me, for you to willing to be led. It should take me showing up. It should take me having a vision. It should take me having that energy. It should take me making you feel safe. And then the moment one of these things are out of place, you no longer feel safe, then how often are you not going to feel safe?
A lot.
All the f***ing time.
You know, watching this video, I was this years old when something finally hit me. And I
What's that?
probably thought about it before. I just never said it.
Sure. Yeah.
You know, in most effed up households, the boys grow up to be like the mom, and the girls grow up to be the opposite of the mom.
That is so true. And we see that even in today's household. So when we look at that, and then we look at the behaviors of those children as an adult now, so we might as well say we look at the behavior of the adults, then you can kind of get why they behave the way they behave and where they got it from.
Try to be.
Oh, they try to be, yeah. I'm
Try
about to
to
say.
Like, she's just, I was going to say that what she's talking about came from watching her mama get dominated or ran over by a man. So she said to herself, I ain't going to be nothing like her. But then if she had a brother, he would have probably been just like the mama and let women run all over him.
That's deep. Let me add something. Women often become just like their moms. And I seen this firsthand. So everything you said is absolutely true. Everybody's going to be like the people they're around. And what's happening is we got a society where kids are only getting half of the equation to being who they need to be. So
Or they say you are who you attract. You attract who you are. You see how that law of attraction goes? So if this is your behavior, if your behavior is of the streets, if your behavior is of Makita and Shaquita, of course you're going to attract Pookie and Ray Ray.
Everybody ends up being like the mom, but in our case, as young men, I say young men, we ain't young, but as men, that shit can make us lose our lives, because a lot of the time in these households, these women are emotional. Any woman with this type of mentality of what she just said, it take all of this to make her feel comfortable and all this to make safe. And she can't be still. Did you hear that part? She said she can't stay still. Well, if you can't stay still, even if I was around a dude and he like, man, you know, I was like, bro, why you fidgeting? You remember that shit? It was a movie. Hey man, why you keep moving? You remember that? What movie was that?
I remember.
You know what I'm talking about though, right?
Yeah.
He was like, why you keep moving like that? And the dude was just scratching his shit.
Like, you keep fidgeting, man. What you keep fidgeting for?
And he knew something was up because the dude couldn't stay still. He was like, yo, why don't you stop moving? I didn't even think the dude was moving that much, but he noticed it.
Yeah.
Now imagine you around a woman right now who say she got to be whatever. And in her head, she think that's her making boss move. When sometimes you ain't got to be religious to know what the Bible say. Hey, sometimes it's just peace, be still.
Mm-hmm.
And these women don't know how to do that because the inside of them is a storm of chaos. There's always this storm inside of them.
But when you've been the type of individual that have been carrying the things from your past, it has to come out somehow, some way. Has to be released somehow, some way. You can only carry those things for so long.
Or better yet, see, she probably never grew up in peace.
If you saw your mom being quote unquote dominated, there was never peace, and she never felt safe.
Mm-hmm.
She never felt safe.
And she never felt like she never was gonna ever feel like I can trust a dude. Look at my mama. She put her trust in this dude. Look how he doing her. I'll never be able to do nothing like that. And that's where she at right now.
Yeah, she never feels safe because there was never a time that she saw her, a woman with a man, her mom with her dude or whoever, in a safe situation. She don't know what it looked like.
Mm-hmm.
She's always going to default to, okay, this is all good, but when you going to become like that man? Just what you said earlier. Oh, there it is. That's what you said. That's what you said earlier, I'm saying.
Yep.
Right?
And to touch on something you said earlier. You were talking about another video.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
It's like the boys are being taught how to treat a woman. How to treat a woman. Do this for a woman. Make sure you're respectful to a woman. But yet the mothers are teaching the daughters, break that pockets. Get his money, girl. Don't you let him talk to you like that. Don't you let no man tell you what to do. You run your own house. The man can't control you. That's what they teaching them on how to treat their man.
And it's confusing. It really is confusing. Men are being taught one way. Women are being taught another. If men are being taught to love and respect and treat their woman right, but the woman is taught, girl, get what you can get from him, use him, take advantage of him. Of course you're going to have chaos. Of course you're going to have disorder. Of course you're going to have toxicness. There's an imbalance.
So you mean to tell me you gonna want your son, who you taught that you quote unquote taught to be proper, to come and bring you a woman like you training your daughter to be? Because that's why a lot of these grandmamas end up fighting. A lot of these mamas end up fighting their sons' baby mamas and stuff.
Yeah.
Because he's bringing home the same woman that you training your daughter to be. So what are you mad about?
these women are without men. So now they're acting more like dudes. So guess what? When a son brings home a woman, he's also bringing home competition
A threat.
of the mom.
A threat. He's bringing
A
home a
threat.
threat. It ain't even competition. It's a threat because you ain't gonna take my baby away from me. That's mine. That's
Yeah.
mine. No,
Well,
lady.
a lot of dudes
Don't
dudes
you a
nowadays.
man. That is your
Right.
son.
Well, that's what I'm about to say. A lot of these dudes now, a lot of dudes have become son husbands.
Yes. Yes.
So again, when
Son husbands and mama's boys. Let's please highlight that. Carry on.
when I look at this, the way I see it is when I ask the question, how damaged are modern women? I ask because this ain't a bad looking woman.
First of all, you know what I see every time you show that picture? I'm
What's
gonna
that?
say it. I see she gonna be just like that little Lynn from Thin Line Between Love and Hate when she fall. She got that same look, boy. When she whatever Martin Lawrence she fall for, whew, he gonna get that treatment. That's what she look like right now.
And listen, the reason why I'm showing her picture too is because based on what she said on the outside, she might actually got her shit together. She reminds me of the women you see come on here and say, well, I need a dude to be making. I'm not talking about these little phony ones. I'm saying women that got their shit put together. They got their own house. They got the car. They doing the career and shit. And they think they doing better than us. You know, like, well, I need a man to come up to my level, right? These are the same women that then got the degrees and everything and think they too good, right? They can't let nobody in because all the stuff that they've acquired, the degrees, the money.
It's that ego. It's that female ego. You see, and you chip away at that, you get down to the core. You see? But it's also seeing in through a person, seeing an individual for who they really are. When you see an individual for who they really are, it's like, why are you putting on the front? Why are you putting on this hard shell? Like you're this masculine person. All it took was a few conversations and that little feminine old you came out.
The cars, the house, everything that we used to do for them. All it is just protecting them from that. They like a crab. All that stuff is the outer shell. But in the inside, they soft as shit. They soft as Sherman.
I was just about to say that. All that's like an M&M. That's M&M.
Yeah.
That's a candy coated shell. As soon as you break through that, it's sweet as chocolate. That's just what that is. And that's why they act the way they act. Because they know once a man sees past all that, they feel like he gonna take advantage of me then. Because now he know who I really am.
So I gotta act hard. I gotta put on this front. When the same individuals, they do that, you make yourself look stupid.
Like guys get scared when it's like they're like the girl just likes them more all of a sudden. You know what I mean? The energy switch because you're not chasing no more. So where's the thrill? You know, I don't gotta chase them. I'm gonna do the most. That's how guys think. Let's be real.
I beg to differ.
So all that, like I tell you all the time, all that you just said, the degrees, the job, I'm independent, all that's their representative. Because their real person is that 14-year-old girl that won't let nobody get close to her that's behind the scenes. That's what that is.
But here's the crazy thing, P. They will let the wrong type of dudes see the inside.
No,
No,
you're wrong. You're wrong, Nessie. You're wrong.
Now listen to what he's about to say, because this is a game changer. Peep game.
Oh, damn.
They let the right type of dudes see on the inside because they know them dudes don't want no commitment. That's what it's all about. They don't want to settle for a man, so they'll let that dude run in there, get all the goodies, because they know he's running back out. Then they'll repeat the same cycle.
Real talk. Nobody talks about the terrifying experience of meeting someone who is exactly your type. Why is it scary though? Seriously, because the moment you see them, you're like, hold on. God, is this a test? It's the way they look, how you like, talk how you like. move how you like. And suddenly your whole brain is like, girl, don't you dare fall too fast. Meeting someone who is your exact type is kind of like walking into a fire you want to touch. It's warm, it's cute, but child, it can burn you quick.
So when we say why they keep attracting the Pookie and the Ray Rays, that's their type. When I hear modern women talk about what type of top tier man they want, that's not their type. You asking for something that you can't handle, that you ain't never had before. You're asking for something that is not your type. Pookie and Ray Ray and Larry and them is your type. You let us know that because look who you keep choosing. You really don't want a good man. You like to be treated the way you being treated. You like to be used as a fucking garden tool. You want someone to cream you up and don't give a damn about you. Obviously, that's what you like. You keep choosing it. You keep allowing it to happen.
So they doing it for the right type of dudes because they don't understand the love that's going to come from now what we call the wrong type of dude. That dude that want to get to know you. That dude that want to know more about you, what you think, what you bring to the table. All them questions that you ain't never been asked before. You don't know how to handle it. It's too much for you. I don't want him. Give me Pookie because I know what Pookie want.
Well,
there it is. So all these women we see on these podcast shows, making these TikTok videos, you want the Pookie and Ray Ray and the Larry and them. You don't want the good man. You don't want the brother that leans in with good intentions. That's not what you want. That's not what you're attracted to. You want the Pookie and Ray Ray. You are attracted to the Pookie and Ray Ray. You keep giving Pookie and Ray Ray the cheeks. You keep giving Pookie and Ray Ray all of you. You keep giving Pookie and Ray Ray your time. You don't ask for Pookie and Ray Ray to pay for the date. Hell, half the damn time, some of y'all asses is paying for that damn first date. Best believe. But you damn sure go on social media and talk about you want a high value man that make this X amount of money. No, the fuck you don't. You don't want that type of man. You want Pookie and Ray Ray and Larry and them. So men of good character has picked up their shoulder pads and their helmet and they've walked on. They left you that. And the same shit that they left you with, you don't like the result of it. But this is what you keep choosing. This is what you keep opening up the doors to, as well as opening up your legs to.
Yeah, because a man that holding himself accountable, that has standards, is gonna hold that little girl that's in the inside accountable.
That's what it is.
He gonna hold her to account. Like nobody's held her to account.
Yep.
Nobody's had to hold her to account. Because everybody done told her everything she doing is right. Especially if she has all the stuff, everything, society and everybody's saying, girl, you go, girl. You don't need nobody. You doing it on your own. But let a real man come around. They can't handle real men. Real men is boring.
Real men are the wrong men. When you said why they let the wrong men, you talking about the Pookies? No. The Pookies is the right one for them. The wrong one is us.
See, I had to look at that. I had to think about that. And the more I thought about it, the more I meditated on it, brother's right. That's why I chose to react and live stream this topic. So we can clear the air. Most women are attracted and like the Pookie and the Ray Rays. The good men that lean in with good intentions, that's all about something, the masculine men, they don't want them. Those type of men are a threat. Those are the type of men that's going to check them. Those are the types of men that's going to hold them accountable. You see where I'm going with this?
Real men that want something that's going to hold, like you said, them accountable, responsible. We want to know what's in your head. We want to put you, we challenge you. That's the problem.
Yeah, yes.
Being challenged.
So somebody on Instagram asked me, Shaz, what is it like being with a secure man? So I said, as a secure, confident woman, being with a secure man is like the most boring thing ever. There are no roller coasters. There's no excitement. There's no nervousness. There's no heart palpating or heart racing. There's no ups and downs.
But you see what she's saying? Ain't nobody got time for all that bullshit. We trying to live our life in peace. We try to have fun living our best life. If you like all that trauma and all that mess and all that toxicness, you can have that shit. May give it to you on a platter. I strive for peace and purpose and love in my life. I ain't sold my soul. I can sleep comfortable at night and peaceful.
But also there's no tears. There's no half-hearted promises. There's no gaslighting. There's no manipulation. There's no anxiety. There is consistency and 100% commitment. You see, a lot of men know how to chase. They don't know how to commit. When you're with a secure, confident man, he's all about the commitment. He's got the future in mind. So for me, that was the best thing ever.
And if you really think about it, challenged in such a way that they cannot justify why they still got their guard up. They can't justify it.
So it scares them.
So it's scary, yeah.
So it's like, oh, he done found out. He done found my weak spot.
A masculine man will hold up a mirror so that the modern feminist woman can see herself in that mirror. I'm going to show you all your faults, your mistakes, your mishaps. I'm going to show you the real you. Large number of women don't like it when individuals show them the real them.
And now I got to go.
He sees that damaged little girl that's sitting behind that wall.
Yep. And that's the thing, because when a man says, let me in, let me help you, let me try to understand, you don't know me, and then it gets to be violent because now you trying to hide what we already know.
Right.
You ain't you like her. She ain't tough.
No.
Everything she's saying, she one hug away from breaking down right now.
I'm single. I'm open. I'm not actively looking. I'm not like, I need a husband. I need a man. I need a relationship.
You need a husband? Ooh. You don't think you need someone to be your covering? You can't.
And see, that's the thing with a large number of women too. You got to be careful of what your mouth say. Audio suggestion. Because sometimes you can stop your own blessings. Men need women. Women need men. We all need each other. There's no such thing as I don't need no man. I don't need no woman. When I hear a woman say she don't need no man, she sounds stupid as fuck. You don't hear no dudes in real time going around talking about they don't need no woman. Nah, we all need each other. This is what I need versus what I don't need. Let's make that clear.
You can't fake yourself. I'm actually thankful he's kept you hidden.
Wow. Oh, Lord. Don't make me cry.
It's okay. Things that are hidden are protected and valued. You're not in a safe if you're not worth anything. That's the enemy lying to you. And I see you, your smile, but also see deeper. I see the hurt. I see the loneliness.
I see that little girl that was traumatized. I see that little girl that was neglected, that was abandoned, that was abused. I see all of that. See, when you begin to look past a person and see the things that they've been through, and when you put together the pieces, it makes sense why they behave the way they behave as an adult and where it stems from.
That's why I came.
Oh, God.
It's just a facade. It's all a facade to protect who they really are.
I honestly, when I see this look, Pete, I see something different. I see that that's the one that's that look that keep people at bay. But like you said, that don't fool a real dude. That's like, you damaged.
Yeah.
I see damaged, right?
Yep.
And a large number of women that we see nowadays damaged. That's why they wear the long eyelashes. They wear all the damn makeup, the long fingernails, the fake hair, the selfies with the filter, all the photos and the videos from the chest up. Here's all the insecurities. All it takes is for one to see through one. That will be able to see through many.
I see that look is supposed to scare off the people who is supposed to scare off, or it's supposed to keep you at an arm's length. But again,
what she really not understanding is with that look, to me, you attracting, like he said, you attracting what you want. And when you getting it, you scared to take it. Because like you said with that look, a real man gonna be like, that ain't intimidating to me.
Right.
You ain't scaring me with that. And now that you got that dominant man, it's, wait a minute. He ain't scared. Right. I gotta let him go.
I gotta let him go. Hey.
Like she said, I want somebody I could dominate, but not really. No, that's what you think you want, but you really want what he said you want. You want that man that's gonna stand up to you, but you just too scared to accept it. So you take the easy road out and get the ones that you can control with, like you said, your money, your degrees, yada.
You have those women out there that will ask for something, and when they get it, they scared. So they will throw it away. They will friend zone it. They would not give it a chance. But will always find a way to result back to what they are familiar with. Pookie and Ray Ray.
Because he's to you, he's less than.
Pookie and Ray Ray ain't gonna see to them. Pookie and Ray Ray just want to smash and hit it. Nut up in you. Have you make him a plate, and he be gone. On to the next one. For some of you women, y'all like that. And if that's what you like, cool. But don't sit up here and say you want a good man. Don't sit up here and say you are willing to appreciate a good man. Or you want this good man to pay for your meal, pay for your hair and your nails done, when you can do them shit yourself. Nah, you stay over there. Leave that man alone. Leave that good man alone. Let that good man be, so that a good woman of good character will see him and take and snatch him up.
You don't want somebody who's equal, and that's the problem.
Any woman sitting there at this point still trying to control a man, that automatically shows you right there how damaged they really are. Because that means she not brave enough to allow that man to lead.
You being hard because that's what you want to be, because you don't want to allow yourself to be anything else. Yep. Because again, I had a woman, and you know this, see, when I was in Texas, and we used to get into it all the time. He used to be like, why are you taking that? And I finally realized, you know what? Two men can't be in this house. I'm gay. I would be gay if I'm being in this house.
Right.
I can't do it. I can't. Two men cannot coexist. Therefore, I will remove myself from this situation.
Yeah.
And that's what I had to learn. If you can't be a woman to me, then I can't be in your presence because two men can't make it. I might as well go find me a dude to be with me. Lord know that ain't gonna happen.
Oh, hell no.
What are y'all thoughts on this? Do you think that women are damaged beyond repair? Or do you think that women just have to learn to open themselves up to the right?
They do. They have to be willing to open themselves up to the right dude. Therapy. Just therapy, period. Large number of women, go seek therapy. It will help you in so many ways. Be the best version of yourself. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And check out the website, Truck Nation Athletics. Check out the merch. See you on the next show. Go be the best version of yourself for me, the people to see. It's your boy, Big Truck. I love you. One.